Now besties, I have no problem with this. I have no problem with influencers, content creators attending events, especially those events which are catered more towards anime and cosplay lovers. What I don't like is when these influencers enter these spaces and, for lack of better words, act a damn fool. Hi besties, it's me, your girl, your friendly neighbourhood otaku, Scarrlet Uzumaki, back with another video. First things first besties, I just want to thank you for returning back to the Bestieverse. And you know what you need? You need a head pat. And if you're new, you don't get one. Sorry, I don't make the rules. Okay, I do make the rules. And you do get a little head pat. But new besties, I do have a favour to ask you. Please watch the video through its entirety. Why? Because I know you're a bougie bestie and you don't give away your subscriptions for free. So I want you to watch this video whole way through and decide whether or not you think that I'm worth your time. So please besties, watch the video and join the Bestieverse today. So besties, content creators. They are creators of content and we are the mere watchers. Whether their content explores more broad subjects or if it's more niche, there is something for everyone to explore. And one thing that people love to watch content creators do is walk around with a camera in their face and vlog their daily antics. These people are split into two categories: vloggers and IRL streamers. Vloggers are usually filming content which has been edited and posted online, whereas IRL streamers are usually streaming in real time and they usually have a chat which accompanies the stream where they can react to their audience's comments and their observations of what the content creator is seeing. But one thing that many of us have noticed, especially cosplayers, is that there are more content creators entering our spaces in a bid to use us for content, and we don't like it. So besties, what are we talking about today? What has the cosplay community raising their hackles? Well, the situation, besties, is that a content creator entered an anime con and her comments about anime rubbed the anime community and the cosplay community the wrong way. First things first, I think we need to set the scene because you probably have no idea what I'm talking about. So besties, 9 years ago in the US of A, in a not so little state known as Texas, there is a city called Houston. And in the city of Houston was a convention being hosted known as DreamCon. Now DreamCon is a convention that celebrates all things nerdy. Think anime, games, cosplay, the lots. It is a convention which was actually created by anime influencers for the anime community. DreamCon has been running since 2018, so it has been running for about 8 years now, and by no means is it a small convention. It is very large in capacity, so a lot of people do know about it, both those who are in the anime cosplay community and those who are not but part of the content creation community. This is because as DreamCon was founded by influencers, a lot of influencers are aware of DreamCon and do attend it. Now besties, I have no problem with this. I have no problem with influencers, content creators attending events, especially those events which are catered more towards anime and cosplay lovers. What I don't like is when these influencers enter these spaces and, for lack of better words, act a damn fool. Because you are ruining the experiences of those who actually want to go to the convention because they love what the convention has to offer and they're just not going there to just act up. And this was the case of one streamer who attended DreamCon. So who is this streamer? This streamer is called Cameron Levine. I didn't know too much about her prior to this video, but upon Googling her, I discovered that she was Zach Levine's sister. And Zach Levine is a basketball player for the Sacramento Kings. Just looking at Cameron's socials, it's very clear that she is not involved in any sort of nerd communities, nothing to do with anime, nothing to do with cosplay. She is not involved in any of these. And judging by what she says on her socials, she is like a lifestyle type content creator, as in her own words, she stated on her socials, I post whatever I want, and fair play to you for doing that. Cameron being someone who is not a content creator who centers her content around anime, is not a fan of anime, decided that she was going to attend DreamCon. So as she attended DreamCon, she was doing an IRL stream. So she was live streaming while she was at DreamCon. And during this live stream, somebody asked her, why don't you watch anime? And she said this in response.
I don't be doing the anime shit. That's weird. That anime shit weird. Okay, wait, why you I came to stream because hella people come and stream. I don't have, hey, listen, chat. Anybody that like that is cool, but I don't do that shit. They be all freaked out and shit and doing all that.
Hold on, don't talk shit about anime.
Nah, that, no, because that, you want to watch it, you could just go watch something else. You gotta read the subtitles and shit. And they making hella, unless you know it. I don't like reading.
But I don't mind it either.
I think something wrong with her. She can watch it in English.
Yeah, but like, I don't.
So besties, as you can probably tell, this response did rub people the wrong way, especially because she described that all anime was weird and freaked out. I'm not gonna lie, besties, there are some animes out there which is, as she described, freaked out, but I believe what she means when she says freaked out is that it's very fan servicey. There are a lot of animes that are very fan servicey, but this is why if you are into that sort of stuff, you will watch it. If you're not, you won't watch it. So besties, what stuck out to me mostly from that clip was when she was asked why she was there if she doesn't like anime, she said to make content. And that kind of screams to me that she was looking down on anime but thought it was good enough for her to make content about. It kind of screams to me that she's one of those content creators who doesn't know anything about anime, cosplay, comic cons, but was just going to get her camera out, point her finger at people and laugh at them and hopefully get her audience to laugh at them too. Why do I think this? Because I have seen time and time again many content creators doing this exact same thing. Because it was only 4 months ago in March in the UK that you had a bunch of influencers going to a Comic Con, infiltrating this space and using cosplays for content.
Big day here for the unemployed at the Arnold Classic.
Have a lovely day, thanks for speaking. Bye. Sonic characters. Well, I watched Sonic, and Sonic was fast, not fat.
And in the comments of each of these content creators, you had people making fun of the cosplayers. And I think that Cameron Levine was trying to go down this route, as both her and many of her followers are not part of this anime scene, so she thought going to DreamCon, it would be easy content for her. But unfortunately, the anime community was not going to stand for it, and she was called out. And as she was called out, she did what many content creators do, and that is issue an apology. I spoke about this on stream, and I apologise that I didn't mean to disrespect or insult the anime community. Someone came up to me and asked why I personally did not like anime. I mentioned it was weird and freaked out based off certain anime I've seen, which was mentioned in the clip. I didn't mean all anime in general. I never said that people are weird or freaked out that like anime. I didn't make fun of anyone of any sort. I would never, that's not my character. I mentioned that a person that introduced anime to me ruined my whole experience, which I mentioned in the clip. I did not ask for this clip, and I was also at the basketball game when someone came up and asked me this question. I actually enjoyed DreamCon and the community. I was well aware what DreamCon is. I didn't go there to speak down or disrespect, truthfully. It sucks to see how this one thing gets clipped and taken out of context. I should have used better word choice and explained more in detail, and I can take full accountability. But I do apologise to anyone I offended. I don't want to make anyone feel like DreamCon isn't a safe space for the anime community or any newcomers. I have friends in the anime community as well. I also never said I wouldn't be interested in learning more about anime or exploring anime shows. I personally didn't like how this clip surfaced the internet, and I apologise for the way it came out. So besties, following her statements, I do think Cameron learned from this experience. She learned that, your words do have a lot of weight to them, and you also do need to be careful when you're entering new spaces, as you don't want to offend people who hold these spaces very near to them. And also, this situation demonstrated to her just how easy it is for your streams to get clipped and passed around the internet. That's confusing community, besties, was that in her written apology, she said she had friends who were part of the anime community, and that leads me to believe that they were the ones who showed her what she called the freaked out anime. And if this was the case, they obviously didn't introduce her to the more tame anime. I'm not trying to justify what she said, but if this was the case and her anime friends did show her anime that was very heavy with fan service, that would explain why she thought that all anime was like this. But also, Google is free. If she wanted to do some research before she went to DreamCon, she could have searched up some anime if she really wanted to learn about the community. And this is what I would advise any content creator to do who was going into a new space. Research the space. I know there is one content creator who I do watch, Swell Entertainment, who likes to go to events and review them. She is a very good example of this. Before she goes to any event, she likes to research the fandom so that she goes with an open mind. A good example of this was when she went to a JoJo Siwa cruise, and she's by no means a JoJo Siwa fan, but she did do her research into JoJo's music catalogue and went to this cruise with an open mind, and turned out she had a good time. And I do think Cameron should have adopted this approach. I mean, she did say she had a good time on her live stream on TikTok. However, she should have researched the community beforehand, and if she did, she would have learned that many anime fans are heavily invested in the community, because a lot of them did grow up kind of being shamed for liking anime, so they're very protective of it. And if she knew this, she would have been very careful about what she had said in regards to anime. Besties, of course, following this instance, you have a lot of people online who are kind of calling out content creators for entering anime spaces and making content there, even though they may not necessarily be anime fans. And to be honest, I kind of do agree with them. I find it kind of weird when you have people who are non-anime fans going to anime cons just to point their cameras and laugh at people who do like anime. It's a bit weird. I mean, if you're going to an anime con under the guise that you want to learn more about this community, you want to have a good time at a place that you wouldn't normally go to, fair play to you. But if you are going to try and poke fun at people, try and get your followers to laugh at these people alongside you, don't bother going. Don't bother going, because the anime community is kind of tired of being bullied. The anime community is tired of being shamed for getting involved in something that we like. And I am kind of worried we're gonna see an influx of these type of content creators who are going to these comic cons simply because they think that we are easy content for them and their followers, and I don't want that. So besties, that is all I had time for today. I need to stop because I was worried that this video would get way too long. I have no idea how long this video is, but I literally can yap for ages. Ready, yap. Because I want you to be mine again, baby. You know my lifestyle is driving you crazy. So besties, thank you so much for sticking to the end of this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think about content creators attending anime cons. Do you mind them doing this, or do you prefer that they just stay away unless they are actually in the anime cosplay scene? Right, that's enough from me, besties. I promise I won't say anything more. Alright, bye-bye, bye-bye. See you next time. Goodbye, goodbye, good friends, goodbye. We had so much fun today. I'll see you very soon, I know. Very soon, I know.
I've never made any secret of the fact that I am a complete tart.